In this video, we'll take a look at the WoolPRO Juno and Agena shirts and how they can be used as base layers in a layering system for environments such as the Grand Canyon. I've been wearing merino wool garments like this short sleeve t-shirt since my Minnesota days backpacking in the Boundary Waters for their warmth, especially when wet, and odor minimization. I received the WoolPRO Juno, shown at left, in a large size, and the Agena shirt, shown at right, in an extra large size to test out in the backcountry. Being 6'4" tall, I was a little concerned that the sleeves would be long enough, but even though it's not a tall size, it fit me perfectly. My first use of these merino base layers was in the Grand Canyon along the Hermit Trail, and it was about 55 degrees when we first set out. I wore the short sleeve Juno during the daytime and the long sleeve Agena at night, so I had WoolPRO Merino next to my skin for 24 hours a day for 4 days. Here we are in the Grand Canyon with the WoolPRO Juno t-shirt, and it's doing a great job. It's kept me nice and warm. Wore it all day yesterday, wore it this morning. Still no perceptible funk. So the wool is doing its job of staying fairly clean. And it's been nice and comfortable. Not too hot, not too cold. And wore it pretty much all day yesterday. Changed into the long sleeve shirt at night. And now here we are at Granite Rapids, getting ready to spend another night in the Grand Canyon. One of the nice things about the WoolPRO Juno and Agena shirts, taking both of them into the backcountry, in addition to using the short sleeve shirt during the day and the long sleeve shirt at night, if it gets chilly out, you wear them both. Nothing wrong with that. And doubling the two up will really warm up your core and keep you very warm on a pretty chilly day. And it's cooling down pretty quick out here in the Grand Canyon today. So I put both of them on because I'm sitting here in the shade, and they're keeping me nice and warm. It's about 40 degrees here this morning, so I have on my my Juno merino wool t-shirt, a nylon fishing shirt on top of that gives me pockets to put glasses and so on in, and then a wind shirt that provides a little bit of wind protection. It's not particularly windy this morning here in the Hermit Canyon, but just that little bit of extra convective air movement prevention really helps keep me warm at these kind of temperatures. So as I warm up, I'll shed the wind shirt first, and then maybe a little bit later on the fishing shirt, and I'll be down to my t-shirt as the sun warms up the sky and as I head up the canyon. About 7:30 in the morning here in Hermit Creek. And it was warming up, so it was time to shed the wind shirt. Now I just have the Juno merino wool t-shirt on with the fishing shirt over the top of that with the nice pockets that I can put my sunglasses in. So I was starting to work up a little bit of a sweat. You really don't want to do that. You want to stay nice and dry. After this 4-day Grand Canyon trip, I laundered both shirts in cold water and air dried them. A few days after returning from the Grand Canyon, I did a 3-day backpack into the Superstition Mountains. The days were warm and sunny, but the nights were very cold, about 38 degrees, and extremely windy, strong enough to topple tents. Hey folks, Kurt Papke coming to you from the Superstition Mountains. And I just got back to camp, and after the long climb, I put on my WoolPRO Agena over the top of my Juno, because I'm still perspiring a little bit, but I don't want to get cold at this point. It's cooling down quickly, and the wind is really starting to pick up. It was really windy last night, almost made it difficult to sleep, but today it made it quite comfortable hiking. So the escarpment directly behind me there is right above where we dip down into REAVIS Creek, and that's where we just hiked up from. So coming to you from the Superstitions, Kurt Papke. On a hike in the Superstition Mountains a few years ago, after a particularly hot day, I left my merino t-shirt out to dry at night, and the varmints chewed it up pretty good. I'm not sure if they were going for the salt or to make nesting material, but either way, they pretty much ruined it, so make sure you protect your wool garments in the backcountry. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something about layering and the use of merino base layers in the backcountry.